Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. I'm your host, Big Juicy, aka Nate. Today I'm going to be going over my top 10 favorite matches of Season 2 of Lucha Underground. But before I do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. With that being said, let's get on to my favorite matches. At number 10, I have Drago, Aerostar, and Phoenix versus the Worldwide Underground PJ Black, Jack Evans, and Johnny Mundo for the Lucha Underground Trio Championships at Ultima Lucha 2. This match was action-packed. I mean, these 6 competitors are like some of the best high flyers that Lucha Underground had to offer back then. I mean, if you don't know, PJ Black is Justin Gabriel. Johnny Mundo, I've said in other videos, is John Morrison. And Jack Evans, he's a very, very great wrestler, like on the indies, still to this day. But this match was just action-packed with some crazy high-flying stuff. There was this one spot that I really enjoyed where I want to say it was Drago that had Aerostar on his shoulders, and like from the top rope, and Drago like jumped off of it. It was like literally like almost like a 20-foot drop that Drago or that Aerostar did to the outside. It was truly nuts. And there was just some like crazy high flying stuff. It was a great moment when Drago, Aerostar, and Phoenix became the new Lucha Underground Trios Championships. That Phoenix became the first ever Lucha Underground Triple Crown champion, winning the world title, the Gift of Gods title, and the Trios Championship. So that was a great moment as well. And of course, I mean, you have one of the best like flips, like high flying guys, and like Johnny Mundo and PJ Black looked incredible in this match. Jack Evans had some crazy spots as well. But I gotta say, like, my favorite spot of this entire match was definitely that. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, he was standing on his shoulders and he jumped off the top rope still from his shoulders. It was literally like a 20-25 foot drop to the outside. It was nuts. But yeah, this match was incredible. All 6 of these guys looked incredible. They looked very strong. And this match got us new trio champions at the time, making Phoenix a Triple Crown champion. And it was just a great moment entirely. At number 9, I have Matanza Cueto versus Pentagon Dark for the Lucha Underground Championship at Ultima Lucha 2. This match, I really liked the dynamic of these two wrestlers. They were very different styles of wrestling. Matanza Cueto is Jeff Cobb on the indies, if you guys don't know who Jeff Cobb is. But I really like the dynamic of this match because Pentagon Dark, this was the debut of Pentagon Dark. He was previously Pentagon Jr. and then became Pentagon Dark for this match with the help of Vampiro. And it really showed how strong Pentagon Dark was, because at the beginning of the match, he was destroying Matanza Cueto, which was the first time that Matanza Cueto was actually getting beaten up like this. Like, he was getting tossed into the chairs on the outside. He was getting hit with punches, kicks, whatever, you know. And truly, like, this match was brutal. Like, these two truly felt like they hated each other. Basically, the storyline going into this was Matanza Cueto took Pentagon Dark, or Pentagon Jr. at the time, out of action with a broken back by putting him through the announce table and like totally like destroying Pentagon Jr. He came back as Pentagon Dark and was destroying Matanza Cueto. I honestly thought that Pentagon Dark was going to win this match, but he ended up not. Matanza Cueto did end up retaining his Lucha Underground Championship. And even the end of the match where Pentagon Dark eventually lost is when Vampiro gave Pentagon Dark the barbed wire bat to use on Matanza Cueto and ended up losing because of that same weapon and that same moment. And then eventually led to Pentagon Dark turning on Vampiro at the end of Ultima Lucha, which was a fantastic moment, which really, I think, solidified Pentagon Dark as, like, the main heel in Lucha Underground, which I was very happy about because I'm a big fan of his work. But all in all, this match was phenomenal. I really liked the dynamic of Pentagon Dark destroying Matanza Cueto, and then Matanza coming back and eventually winning, and eventually Vampiro accidentally costing Pentagon the title, and then Pentagon eventually turning on Vampiro. It was a great dynamic by these two wrestlers, and I mean, it was a phenomenal match as well. Like, these two really killed it in that ring. At number 8, I have Cage versus Taya in a no disqualification match on episode 7. This match was brutal, man. I mean, shout out to Taya. She took some crazy bumps in this match. I mean, there was a bump that I was like dumbfounded about, where Cage did his deadlift suplex that he does into the ring, but he did it to the outside of the ring through a table to Taya. Taya took a crazy bump to the outside. It looked devastating as hell. So I was surprised that move even happened. Towards the end of the match, Johnny Mundo ended up coming out, hitting Cage with a crowbar. Cage kicked out, showing how much of a machine he truly is. And eventually Johnny Mundo brought out some bottles, cracking them over the head of Cage. And Cage was just unfazed. He looked like a total badass in this match. And of course, the cinder block came back out from Ultima Lucha 1 when he did it to the Mac. But yeah, these two truly beat the living crap out of each other. Showed the world what Taya was made of, because this was her debut match in Lucha Underground, and she went against Cage out of all people. And Cage is the most jacked person I've ever seen. He's so ripped and he's also athletic as hell too. He had some crazy athletic abilities in this match as well. Especially those power bombs that Cage was giving Taya. They looked super devastating. He really slammed her. And there was also where he power bombed her into the railing of the crowd, and that looked devastating as well. Truly, I was not expecting this kind of match from these two when this match was announced. I want to say this match was supposed to be, now that I remember, I think this match was supposed to be Cage versus Johnny Mundo, but it ended up being Cage versus Taya, and this match did not disappoint. This match truly exceeded my expectations, and I absolutely love this match, and these two absolutely killed it. At number 7, I have Mil Muertes versus King Cuerno in a death match at Ultima Lucha 2. This match was brutal, man. This match truly showed the hatred that these two wrestlers had for each other. There was crazy spots in this match with ladders, tables. They even went up to the top of the stairs and put their heads through the glass windows and stuff. Mil Muertes kicked King Cuerno down the stairs. And these two truly showed the hatred that they have for each other. And the ending was super super cool as well, with Mil Muertes basically beating the living crap out of King Cuerno and then hitting him with a tombstone at the end of the match, which was not Mil Muertes' usual finisher. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. But yeah, it was not Mil Muertes' usual finisher. He destroyed him with the tombstone. And there was just crazy spots, and there's a point where I want to say King Cuerno suplexed Mil Muertes onto a ladder, and there was table spots. And I think my favorite part of the match truly was the use of the glass on the top, because that was the first time the glass, the windows of the temple were used in a match, going through the glass. I thought that was pretty cool. They really used the thing I love about Lucha Underground no disqualification matches or death matches or whatever is that they truly use the entire arena, and this match was a perfect example of that, because they used literally the entire arena for this match. They barely even wrestled in the ring. But they just use some unique moves and unique ways to use the weapons. And at the end, I thought it was really cool of Mil Muertes just absolutely destroying King Cuerno at the end, because Mil Muertes, I've said in previous Lucha Underground videos, is my favorite Lucha Underground like superstar. I think he's just so cool. And he just has like such a cool character as well. And his matches that he puts on are fantastic as well. And King Cuerno, Santos Escobar, he's phenomenal as well. And these two truly made gold in this match. Like, they beat the living crap out of each other, and I absolutely loved it. At number 6, I have Sexy Star versus Mariposa in a No Mas match, aka an I Quit match, on episode 15. This match was brutal, man. And this match, it was such a great moment as well at the end of the match when Sexy Star eventually won this match. Because Mariposa, who is the sister of Marty the Moth Martinez, those two were like terrorizing Sexy Star for weeks and weeks, and then this was the eventual end of the feud where Sexy Star finally fought back and finally beat Mariposa. It was such a great moment, and it was such a great moment for Sexy Star's career as well. And like there was some, like, they went up onto like the catwalk, and like Mariposa was like choking out Sexy Star on the catwalk, which was pretty nuts. They fought all around the arena. Like I said, I love that about Lucha Underground no disqualification matches, that they use the entire arena. Like, they even used the catwalk, like I said. It was crazy weapon spots, and these two truly felt like they hated each other. Like, they truly felt like they hated each other. And like, Sexy Star was just such, like, she was such a Lucha Underground legend. Like, she truly had fighting spirit, which was really cool to see. And then the ending of just her bloody and like standing tall after beating Mariposa, celebrating with the Mac, who was like her friend throughout this entire feud. It was a great moment. Like, I was not expecting this level of a match by these two, because Mariposa to this point didn't have like amazing matches, but this match was truly phenomenal. And the moment at the end of the match I thought was really cool. It, honest to God, gave me goosebumps because of just how cool the moment was. And like watching each episode of her just getting her ass whooped by Mariposa and by Marty the Moth Martinez, and then finally winning this match, making Mariposa say no mas, I quit. It was great. And the fact that these two fought around the entire arena, I thought was a great aspect as well. The choking out, Sexy Star getting choked out on the catwalk was a great, like, a cool sight to see as well. And it was like cool that they used the catwalk as well. I thought that was very unique and very different from other matches in Lucha Underground. I'm on season 3, like midway through season 3, and they have yet to use the catwalk again since this match. So this is the only match that the catwalk was used since I've watched this match. Like, but these two truly killed it in that ring. It was a great storyline as well, and a great cap off to the storyline as well. Great job by these two. At number 5, I have Mil Muertes versus Matanza Cueto for the Lucha Underground Championship in a death match on episode 13. This match, this is my type of match. Like, two big dudes just slugging it out. Like, like, this match was brutal, man. Like, these were just like two bulls fighting it out, truly just seeing who the better monster was of Lucha Underground. This match ended up in a draw. They had another match, and I'll get to that match later on in the video, but this match was just just so fun to watch. And of course, the ending of this match was just amazing as well, with Mil Muertes hitting the flatliner through Dario Cueto's office, like, ceiling. They literally went through the ceiling of Dario Cueto's office. It was truly insane. Nope, there's Alfonso. This is like his back. But this match, it was so fun to watch, and the ending of this match was amazing too. The flatliner through the ceiling of the office looked insane as well. And I love the moment where Dario Cueto starts like screaming, "This is war" to Katrina after they went through the ceiling. Truly, like, this match was just so fun to watch. And there was like also crazy spots. Like, this was a good match as well. These two truly were fighting to see who the better monster was of Lucha Underground, seeing who the true monster was of Lucha Underground. And I think I like that aspect about this match, is because this match really didn't have much of a feud. This match really just was seeing who the better wrestler was. And it ended in a draw, which I thought was a great decision. I thought the ending was a great decision. Them literally beating the living crap out of each other to the point where they can't even decide a winner because they literally killed each other by going through the ceiling. Like, truly crazy. And the spot looked crazy as well. And there was other parts of this match that, like, I enjoyed, like them just literally slugging it out on the outside. Mil Muertes like picked up Dario Cueto, and then like Dario just looked like a little weasel like in Mil Muertes' arms, which I thought was really funny. But yeah, this match was truly great, and they also had another great match, and again, I'll get to it later on, but great job by these two, and the ending of this match was awesome. At number 4, I have Cage versus Johnny Mundo in a steel cage match on episode 14. This match was amazing. They used the steel cage to, like, in very cool ways as well. This was definitely a bigger steel cage than what Johnny Mundo and King Cuerno had in season 1, which was awesome to see as well. And Taya was on the outside, so she was bringing in weapons. She eventually got in the steel cage as well, trying to help Johnny Mundo beat Cage, and then eventually Cage did beat both of them. But yeah, they used some unique things in this match. Cage like put Johnny Mundo in a Boston Crab on the top rope, which was really cool to see. Johnny Mundo tried hitting the end of the world from the top of the cage, but then missed. But that also looked really cool. And Taya, like, she was a great addition to this match, trying to help Johnny Mundo win, bringing in kendo sticks and steel steps, and she even brought in handcuffs and was trying to handcuff Cage to the steel cage, but then eventually Cage handcuffed Taya to the steel cage. But then eventually Cage did win this match by hitting I want to say it's called like the cage driver or something. It's like that suplex pile driver that he does. And that looked super devastating. And it was just a great slugfest of a match, a great car wreck of a match. Cage is an absolute beast. He's also one of my favorites, like, still is one of my favorites. I think he's very underutilized in AEW right now. I think he should be used more. But, truly, like, this match was just such a fun watch. And like, Johnny Mundo and Cage just have amazing chemistry in the ring together. Same with Cage and Taya. I think those three have amazing chemistry. And just some of the weapons that were used in this match were pretty well used. And, like, Taya was a great addition to this match, and the way that they used the cage was very unique as well. And all in all, I truly did enjoy this match a lot, and I think this is one of the best matches of Season 2, hence why it's number 4 on my list. And great job by these two wrestlers. They truly made gold in this match. Number 3, I have Matanza Cueto versus Mil Muertes in a Graver Consequences match on episode 16. This is a Graver Consequences match, different from a Grave Consequences match because it had 4 coffins instead of 1, which was a great addition because they used the coffins as like the only weapon in this match, and they use it in unique ways, which I absolutely loved. I'm not usually a big fan of coffin matches, but in Lucha Underground, they do it very well because they use it as like an actual weapon. There was certain times where like Mil Muertes would like powerbomb Matanza Cueto onto the coffins, and same with Matanza, he would do it to Mil Muertes, and they just used it in such unique ways, and I absolutely loved it. Matanza ended up winning this match by hitting the Wrath of the Gods on to Mil Muertes into the coffin, which was really cool. There was also a spot where Matanza put Katrina into a coffin, and Mil Muertes absolutely like beat the living crap out of Matanza after that. There was also my favorite spot in this match, and one of my favorite spots in the entire season, is when Mil is like about to get put in the coffin, and he like punches through the coffin and like puts his hand like out. It was such a cool moment, and like grabs Matanza's throat. It was such a cool moment. And Mil also had like, it was like chainmail glove, which was insane to see. I've never seen a chainmail glove used in a wrestling match, and it was just such a cool. There's such unique things about this match that I absolutely loved. Of course, I love two big men just, you know, being big dudes, you know. Like those are like my favorite kind of matches. I just love two big dudes just slugging it out, and this was another match like that. I think this match is better than their death match that they had, just because of the unique things that they did during this match, with the chainmail glove and the ways that they used the coffin in this match, and especially the spot where Mil Muertes punches through the coffin and like grabs Matanza Cueto, and of course the ending of this match where Matanza hits the Wrath of the Gods on Mil Muertes and puts him in the coffin, which is also a really cool moment as well. But all in all, like, this match was just two big dudes slugging it out, like I said, and that's my favorite type of matches. I think they did this match very well done. Great job by these two wrestlers. At number 2, I have Phoenix versus Mil Muertes on episode 8. This is my favorite feud in Lucha Underground, still is. Even though I'm like halfway done with season 3, this is still my favorite feud in Lucha Underground. Phoenix and Mil Muertes just truly felt like they hated each other, and this was just such a and Phoenix still has Mil Muertes' number. I think Phoenix has beat Mil like 3 times, and Mil's only beaten Phoenix twice, and like, truly, they have like amazing matches every single time they step in the ring with each other. Like, these two have some incredible chemistry together. And this was for the Lucha Underground Championship that Mil Muertes was holding hostage. Like, he had this thing on lock, and Phoenix beat Mil Muertes for the championship, becoming the Lucha Underground champion. And it was such a great moment with Phoenix celebrating in the crowd. And I mean, of course, he didn't have a long title reign because then a Matanza Cueto beat Phoenix in Aztec Warfare. But the moment of Phoenix winning the big one, beating Mil Muertes for the championship, because Mil Muertes and Katrina were pretty much running things in Lucha Underground, because Dario Cueto like was gone, pretty much running from the cops at the time. But like, it was just such a great moment with Phoenix winning it, and it was a great match as well. With both of them being bloody, both of them beating the living crap out of each other. Phoenix hitting moonsaults and flips, and Mil Muertes like hitting some crazy moves on Phoenix, and truly like showing how much hatred is in this rivalry, how much Mil hates Phoenix, how much Phoenix hates Mil, and like Katrina was also involved in this match a little bit, and like, there was just so many great spots in this match, and they were both bloody, they were both beaten, and of course the ending of Phoenix winning the big one was such a great moment, one of my favorite moments in Lucha Underground. In this match, if you haven't seen this match, please go watch it, because it's an absolute classic. And at number 1, my favorite match of Season 2 of Lucha Underground was Prince Puma versus Rey Mysterio at Ultima Lucha Dos. This is my favorite luchador high-flying match of all time. Like, this match truly was phenomenal. Just the chemistry that these two had in the ring. The ending was also sweet, with Rey Mysterio hitting like this like reverse Canadian destroyer on Prince Puma. I don't even know how they were able to do that. Like, some of the moves that they hit in this match, I truly don't know how they're able to hit. Prince Puma, of course, Ricochet is one of the best high flyers of all time. Rey Mysterio is the best luchador of all time. And the feud was literally just who's better. Rey Mysterio wanted to prove that he still has it, that he's still the best. Prince Puma wanted to prove that he is now the best, that he's the best luchador right now. He's exceeded Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio ended up winning this match, proving that he's still the king of Lucha Libre. Which was such a great moment, and it was just so, like, this match was just so fun to watch with the amount of flips and the amount of kicks and punches and crazy, like, stuff that they were able to pull off in this match. And this match went on for a solid, like, 20 minutes. Like, it was truly a slugfest. And like, there was no crazy, like, extreme spots, no, like, death matches or weapons in this match. This was just a true Lucha Libre match, a true, like, high-flying, like, flips and stuff match, and it was truly phenomenal. Please go watch this match if you haven't, because this is, honest to God, my favorite Lucha Libre match, my favorite high-flying match that I've ever watched. These two absolutely killed it, and this is so far my favorite match of all, like, of any match in Lucha Underground. This match was amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once I'm done with Season 3 of Lucha Underground, I'll do the same type of video with my top 10 favorite matches of Season 3. And please tune in Wednesday where I'll be doing my WrestleMania 15 review. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.